when I started my GMAT preparation, there are so many notebooks I have worked out, but these two notebooks are the main notebooks where I had taken lot of notes, which I wanted to recall again, even if I take a gap. So just I wanted only these two notebooks I have preserved. So when I started the preparation itself, I had just wrote my aspired next graduation from Harvard Business School like this. I'm even ready to give this paper for testing. When I soon after started the preparation, I have written this, my aspiration of getting next graduation from Harvard Business School. I have also taken a scanned copy of இது அப்படியே நீ பிடிச்சிக்கோ. Scan copy. I have also attached a scan copy of my preparation. So GMAT have also the both quants and this verbal. This is another thing. Verbal critical reasoning. So these two quants and this verbal. These are the two sections. So when my family had faced the very high sensitive and cold-blooded crime of 2nd July 2022 Delhi police murder attempt by Delhi police to shoot and kill my family at night in Delhi Rose apartment, and again chasing us to Apollo Indraprastha Hospital. After that, we completely could not survive in India. They rigorously chased us to either murder us or to execute any kind of illegal arrest like that. Mainly they tried to murder us. So after that, when my family forced to exit from India to save our lives, and when I was under approved long live in EY company, throughout that time I was following up with the Honorable President of China and the other international UN authorities and also country leaders. So we could not get support from USA and other countries. Like there had been, as I said, there had been inquiries, but some true and false cover-up responses had been conveyed from Indian Foreign Ministry by Jaishankar to USA and other country leaders. So finally, very finally, when I got attention and safety monitoring from the Honorable President of China, it was really like the China President was really like the light for my family at the end of the tunnel. So I would never forget that because only we realized the precious value of some good-hearted people only when we see the bitter side and dark side of the other types of people. So when I could not get any humanity from lot of people, Indian government authorities, state government, central government, lot of people, China President was the light for my family at the end of the tunnel, I would say. And I extremely grateful to the Honorable President of Russian Defense Team, and the Honorable Saudi Arabia Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman sir, where all these three country leaders and Russian Defense Team have been tirelessly for last 3.5 years have been giving safety monitoring and protection and support for my family. And without these three country leaders and Russian Defense Team, today I would not be even able to focus on my professional career. So I am forever grateful for China President, Russia President and Saudi Arabia Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman sir and the Russian Defense Team for uplifting me from getting me for making me to get rid of my problems and for making me to focus on my professional career. And at this sensitive situation, I really need additional attention from the remaining UN Security Council permanent member country leaders and additional Islamic country leaders as well. So having said that, having said that, recently I saw the news that the Honorable President of USA, Donald Trump sir, had spoken up for the father of a daughter and had got the release of the Chinese pastor father upon the request of his daughter. So I was really overwhelmed, and I really admired and highly respected this humanity step taken by the Honorable President of USA, Donald Trump sir. Even in the year 2025 also, I had given my open opinion of lifting the sanctions against Syria, and a lot of good steps he has taken. So I was just seeing the interview given by the daughter of this Chinese pastor. So she was saying like she didn't know. She said that I didn't know whether it's going to happen, and she said like when they said that they're going to release her father. So she said like she was actually counting the hours from gates, 24 hours, and then 12 hours, and then 8 hours, and then 4 hours, and then when he came, she felt like, is that really my father? She felt like it was a completely unbelievable situation. So throughout that interview, when she was saying, I really could not control my tears, because my situation is not like her. My situation is really very, very bad. Even if I wait for hours or days or weeks or years and years, my father will never come back. My father will never ever come back, because that's how I waited. When my father died, at that time it was just like, okay, it's just a moment. I don't know, at that time I could not cry so much. I could not still completely analyze that he forever he's gone from my life. After a couple of weeks, I felt like, okay, the ritual, everything's got over. Okay, he will come back. I felt like he went somewhere. He will come back. Like that only I had that mindset. That only I had mindset. I could not realize that he's forever gone from my life. I could not. When I went to IIM, it was extremely difficult. My IIM friends would know. If I had some drinks and if anybody was sitting near me, I'll just immediately start saying about my father only. I could not handle his absence. I could not handle myself with the absence of my father. That much I was emotionally dependent on my father only. Not on my mother, not on my sister. Nobody can replace him. Nobody can ever take his place. It's only my father. If it's not him, nobody can. It's just absent. That space is vacant. Nobody can take his place. Nobody. No, for no one I will give that space. So 1 year, just in 2025, the girl has requested USA President Donald Trump sir had spoken up for her. He cannot get my father back. Even if Donald Trump sir goes to church, he prays to Jesus, he cannot get my father back. All the only humanity I deserve from USA President Donald Trump sir is by taking the 17 evidences to the Directorate of EY Global Leadership Team to stop the filthy forged email evidence crime of EY company authorities, which is planned under influence of criminal Anand Ambani, which he is doing just to make his filthy gay sexual partner happy, just for the reason that criminal assault is giving filthy gay sexual pleasure for criminal Anand Ambani. Very cruelly, criminal Anand Ambani is doing never-ending high sensitive crimes in my professional career, in my EY job, and also sensitive sexual crimes of circulating or bathing videos, naked videos. How much a woman victim's family can tolerate? I request the country leaders, please realize how much a widowed mother and two daughters can tolerate the never-ending sensitive crimes of criminal Anand Ambani, which is doing just for the reason, just to make his gay sexual partner happy. That's it. But on the other side, I could not, except the 3 country leaders, I could not see other UN Security Council country leaders and additional Islamic country leaders to step in strongly for me. So that's why I say it's not just when you cannot, only people who lost their father will have that emotion. Okay, when I was in IIM, I could not handle the absence of my father. I started talking to my college friend. Her name is Karthika. I know. Like, is there any kind of this black magic, something where they call the souls and talk to the souls? So that much I wanted to talk to my father. I could not handle his absence in IM. So when she said that she was counting the hours from 24 hours to 12 hours to 8 hours, I could not tolerate the pain. Even if I count the hours or days or weeks or years, my father would never come back. So the only thing I can do is by fulfilling his dream and by achieving something meaningful in my professional career. Only by achieving something meaningful in my professional career, I can give some meaning to the life he has lived. I can give some meaning to the life he has lived, the sacrifice, some meaning to the sacrifice, the blood and sweat and sacrifice he has made along with my grandparents and my mother. So that's why I request the Islamic country leaders to please take my message to the USA President Donald Trump, sir, to take the 17 evidences to EY Global Leadership Team, and also to take the message of repeated strong promise of enshrinement of my job given in EY company, given by the EY management only through the previous EY lawyer. So that is all I request. I request the contestants to please read the complete email. If when there is one criminal who is almost on a daily basis influencing EY authorities just to do create cheating crime against me in EY mediation, to do for any kind of forgery email evidence, just to make his sexual partner happy. On the other side, on the basis of humanity, there should be a lot of country leaders to uplift me, to get me the promised reinstatement of my job in EY company with a justified increment in my job designation and in my job salary. Thank you.